Hey there, artists, it's Gareth from Simple Studios, and if you're not an artist, get out of here. I'll see you in another video, hopefully. But for any artists that are here, we're going to be walking through what you guys are going to be doing over placements to make NoteShield look like it was not made in MS Paint by some guy in his mom's basement over the course of a couple days. Let's get into it. Alright, and first up we have the notes themselves, so I'm just going to pause quickly here. As you can see, these are in fact music notes. The only issue is they don't really look like anything special, and I mean, yeah, I guess that's kind of the feel of the game for now, but I want you guys to make something crazy. I want you guys to make multiple different notes, just be as simplistic, as detailed as you want, doesn't really matter, just get it done. We need red notes, yellow notes, and blue notes. That's it. The player, when the game is released, they will be able to pick what notes they play with. So just having a good chunk of variation is nice. And then next up we have the player right here. They also just flip between red, yellow, and blue. There's nothing too insane about them. Their design is very minimalistic. But when you are making these, just make them white, because this is the original sprite here on the screen, and the reason I want them in white, grays, and blacks is because whenever we put it into Unity, we can change the color of the blocker to pretty much whatever we want on the fly, and it's a lot easier to do in code, and that's very good. That's about it for the blocker and the notes. Again, it's not a whole lot to look at because I don't do art myself. I'm just the guy who makes the games. But again, be as stylistic, be as simplistic, be as cut and dry as you want. It does not matter. Just make multiple blockers, because when the game is released, much like with the notes, the player will be able to choose what blocker they go with. And next, we're going to be taking a look at the backgrounds. This beautiful discount Microsoft Windows XP background right here. Not a whole lot to look at, but I'm sure that you guys could come up with hundreds of super intricate, super cool variations for this stuff, and if you want to put little references to your capstone games in there, that's perfectly fine by me. I don't care. Just get it done and make sure it looks nice. And again, much like with everything else, be as simplistic or as stylist as you want. It does not matter. It does not matter. The player can change these out at will pretty much through the settings, and I mean that's pretty much it. There are a couple UI elements as well. I mean, I mentioned the rating system. I think. If I didn't, my bad. But you guys are going to have to do another rating system because this is just awful. Obviously, we need the stars in there. We need the whole bar. And when we resume the game, those little numbers, I need new numbers because those ones, yeah, they work. They're functional. But they're just not very pretty. And they don't really fit the font of the rest of the game. And, I mean, that speaks for itself, honestly. The fill on the rating system is also not the greatest. It's just yellow. There's no like fancy particle effects or anything like that. It doesn't look particularly interesting, and that's hopefully what you guys are going to be fixing. Same goes for the combo system right near me, right near my big beautiful face here. You guys are going to be doing another one of those, but you know, changing up the fill, changing up the look. We may have multiple. We'll see as we go along. I'm not 100% sure yet. And then of course the buttons. We need new buttons desperately, because yes, these rectangles work, but they're just awful. And if we go to the home screen as well, it's more or less the same thing, but worse, because these are big blocky rectangles and not small, sleek blocky rectangles like you just saw. That's pretty much it for this video. I hope that explained things clearly, and if it didn't, feel free to reach out and I'll clear up anything that I didn't clear up in this video. Thank you.